Hey guys, so this video is a lot harder to film because it's a lot more personal than I tend to get, um, but I've been asked so many times about confidence and about whether you should take the risk of going to music school and everything like that, and I really wanted to talk about it because I've been thinking about a lot of things recently because I'm coming to the end of my time here, and it's gotten me thinking about my confidence and how much I've changed. And I thought I would talk about that with you guys. Um, and I guess it was pointed out to me that I don't really seem to have a lack of confidence. Um, that I kind of present to the world like, "Hi, I'm Robin, hear me roar. If you have a problem with me, then you can go suck it." Which is how I do present myself, but it isn't the reality of the thing. It's me telling myself that that's how I want to present myself and me forcing myself to do that. And it's a practiced act and it's become part of my persona, but had any of you known me 6 years ago, you would be so surprised how I am now. And some of you have known me for 4 or 5 years now because I've been around a long time, um, at least on Tumblr, and I'm sure some of you guys have seen how much I've changed, and how much more confident I've become. And that's not because I feel any different about myself, it's because of a lot of work and a lot of tricking myself into thinking things. And some professional help, quite honestly. And first of all, there is no shame in seeking help. There's no shame in having low self-confidence now and wanting to fix that. Um, there's nothing wrong with asking for help, and there's nothing wrong with having to talk to a professional to do that. Um, but I thought I would give my 2 cents about the things that I have done myself, um, and maybe that'll help some of you guys. Well, the first thing is honestly Tumblr. Um, First of all, with my self-image, like posting photos of myself and having people respond back positively and telling me I'm pretty, is surprising to me. um, and it was one of those moments where it's like, hey, wait, I'm not awkward and geeky and like no one thinks I'm pretty. Like, wait, I'm okay. Maybe this is actually a thing. And there's something different when strangers tell you that. Because, I mean, your friends and your family can tell you that all you want, but you don't always believe it. But somehow strangers, you tend to believe it from strangers. Or at least a little more. And so every time I posted a photo and people liked it or reblogged it or commented in the tags, I got a little bit more comfortable with my being. And the same is true with my playing. Every time I posted a recording that I thought was good but not amazing, or like that I was like, okay, let's see what happens, and people responded to it well, I was like, oh, okay, maybe I actually do know what I'm doing. Maybe I'm better than I think, or maybe I'm good. um, and having the confidence to share that kind of stuff and share yourself with the world is terrifying. And I'm well aware. And it's actually still really scary to post my recordings and to post these videos every week because I'm putting myself out there to be ridiculed, but it's never happened. And I honestly think that Tumblr is one of the safest spaces to do this, at least in the classical music world. Everyone I've encountered has been so supportive, and so I think for any of you guys who are starting to doubt yourself, share your playing with us. Share what you want critique on. Um, because chances are people are going to respond positively, and if they're mean, they'll have me to deal with. um, and you'll be surprised how good it feels. um, yeah, it's kind of surprising. And Also with playing, I've I have a library of recordings since I was about 16, and I can listen to the progress. And yes, I still think there's flaws in my playing, and yes, I still need to work on a lot of things. But listening to me at 16, listening to me at 19, listening to me even last year, I can hear the difference. And I can hear that I'm getting better. And so my progress is my own, and my progress is all I need because I'm not playing for other people. Clearly, I'm playing in public for other people, but I'm a flute player because I want to be. And if that progress is still being made, then I'm doing something right. And maybe my progress is slower than others, but it's progress. And that's all I'm asking for. So I really encourage all of you guys to record yourself at least once a month, if not once a week, and just listen back, and you can start hearing all of the progress you're making, even weekly. Um, whether it's on a piece that you're learning or on a big idea thing that you're trying to work on, like vibrato or articulation or something like that. If you record yourself and you start hearing that continuous progress, you start feeling like you can actually do these things. That's also, the small achievements are worth celebrating. Moving up a chair in band, keeping your chair in band, learning how to play a new note, having a practice session where you don't get frustrated. Like the little things that you can do to tell yourself that you're doing something right are things that are worth celebrating. And yes, the big things like winning an audition or getting into music school or whatever, those are things that are much more tangible, but there's a million little things that you can look back on and go, hey, that's awesome. That's something that I can hold on to. And when those little ones start adding up, you start to realize that you're better at these things than you think you are. And then you might get a big thing because you're presenting yourself as more confident. And I think my last thing is style. I clearly have a very distinctive style. And it's something that I've embraced. But it was something that I was always scared to go for. I loved bright makeup and I love jewelry and clothing, and I was always scared to wear what I wanted to. And so I started small. I started wearing like colored eyeliner or lipstick when I was going out, and then I cut my hair shorter, and I started wearing more jewelry, and then I started building, and I started buying the clothes I liked rather than the clothes that I thought would look good. Obviously, like, trying things on, clearly, but like, I was going for clothes that I thought were pretty, not, I know I'll look good in that, or I know I'll feel comfortable in that. I started to buy things that I felt less comfortable in, but I thought were awesome, and would pair them with things that I knew I liked. And suddenly I was wearing high-waisted shorts and crop tops and things that I never in a million years thought I would wear. And yeah, like, the way you dress seems like such a small thing, but when you feel good about yourself and when you feel good about the way you look, it's a lot easier to be confident in the other parts of your life. And this is all a process. And I know that it won't come overnight. It really didn't for me. And I'm still working on it. And there's still days where I'm sitting there like, nope, I'm going to wear a sweater and I am not going to look at anyone because I feel awful. And I feel like I'm terrible. But those days are not nearly as frequent as they used to be. And most days I can go, hey, I'm pretty cool. And I think that, so everyone else is gonna think that. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So yeah, I hope this is helpful in some way. It's just what worked for me, and everyone else is different, and everyone has their own demons to battle, and again, professional help is out there, and if you need it and you want that kind of help, there's no shame in that, and you should never feel like you should be ashamed of it. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say for now. As always, if you guys have video ideas, let me know, and I will see you guys next week.